So recently, the results of the German elections were declared to the world, and Friedrich Merz's words, "I want to achieve independence from the United States," really shocked everyone. So, let me explain in very simple words what is happening in Germany and who really won the election. Well, all over the world, there is a trend right now where people are increasingly supporting right-wing governments, and in the German elections, people also voted for the same. You've probably heard of the AfD party, an extreme far-right party led by Alice Weidel, which has been heavily supported by Elon Musk and other Republicans. Although this party did not win the election, but it secured a good number of seats. And the SPD party, led by Olaf Scholz, faced a terrible loss. Now, in Germany, there are 630 seats in their parliament. However, they don't call it a parliament, they call it the Bundestag, and to form a single-party government, a party needs to secure a minimum of 316 seats. Now, here you can see that a large number of seats went to the CDU-CSU party, which is also a right-wing political alliance in Germany, led by Friedrich Merz. The alliance consists of two parties, the Christian Democratic Union of Germany, CDU, and the Christian Social Union in Bavaria, CSU. For those who don't know, an alliance means when two parties shake hands and act as one before the election, while a coalition means when two parties shake hands and act as one after the election. So, I hope you understand the CDU-CSU party situation in simple terms. Now, Friedrich Merz's party is a right-wing party, but it is center-right. It is not far-right like the AfD party in Germany. Friedrich Merz's party secured the highest 208 number of seats out of 630, but still, they need to form a coalition government to rule over Germany. Many of you might think that they would form a coalition with the AfD party since both are right-wing, but shockingly, this is not the case. Friedrich Merz believes that the AfD is not a right-wing party but rather an extreme right-wing party. He himself said that he wants to save Germany from the AfD. Now, this is problematic for the USA. Elon Musk might be scratching his head right now, as even though a right-wing party won in Germany, things didn't unfold according to his expectations. Friedrich Merz also made a complete U-turn from the promises he committed to during the election campaign. Now, he wants to open Germany's borders, support EU-wide asylum policies, not support free speech, and show all signs of being a typical left-wing party. Here's one of his clips before and after the election.
Ich werde im Fall meiner Wahl zum Bundeskanzler der Bundesrepublik Deutschland am ersten Tag meiner Amtszeit das Bundesinnenministerium im Wege der Richtlinienkompetenz des Bundeskanzlers anweisen, die deutschen Staatsgrenzen zu allen unseren Nachbarn dauerhaft zu kontrollieren und ausnahmslos alle Versuche der illegalen Einreise zurückzuweisen. Ich will auch noch mal einmal sehr deutlich sagen, niemand von uns spricht über Grenzschließungen. Niemand. Obwohl das im Wahlkampf streckenweise behauptet worden ist. Niemand von uns will die Grenzen schließen.
Interestingly, Friedrich Merz is the former chairman of BlackRock Germany, which is also a crazy thing. Additionally, one thing that is very interesting is that Friedrich Merz absolutely does not like the Trump government. On record, he said that Trump is an autocrat, and that Americans are mostly not interested in the fate of Europe, one way or the other. Here's a small clip, please watch.
Autokratische Systeme auf der Welt in einen neuen Systemwettbewerb treten. Und dann sehen wir, was in Amerika passiert, mit einem Präsidenten, der mit größter Sympathie für autokratische Regierungssysteme sich über alle möglichen Normen hinwegsetzt und wir am Wochenende einen Vizepräsidenten in München erleben, der uns erklärt, wie wir mit unserer Demokratie umzugehen haben. Ja, meine Damen und Herren, das ist ein zweiter Teil dieses Epochenbruchs. Und wir sind uns heute nicht mehr sicher, ob die Amerikaner wirklich noch so wie nach 1945, das ist jetzt 80 Jahre her, an unserer Seite stehen. Und ob wir uns auf die Amerikaner wirklich noch verlassen können.
Friedrich Merz is a big supporter of Ukraine and clearly does not like the current US government and its policies. He even says his top priority will be achieving US independence. Last week's statements made it clear that the US is relatively indifferent to Ukraine's future. Here's a short clip, please watch.
And for me, the absolute priority will be to strengthen Europe as quickly as possible so that we step by step also truly achieve independence from the USA. I would not have believed that I would have to say something like this on a TV program. But at the latest, after last week's statements by Donald Trump, it's clear that the Americans, at least this part of the American government, are largely indifferent to Europe's fate.
Basically, Friedrich Merz is a right-wing figure, but with left-wing characteristic. He argues that Europe should take steps toward independence from the US. Cause the reason is simple: Germany, the UK, France, and all European countries have paid a heavy price in the Ukraine-Russia war. The previous US government was entirely different, and suddenly, with one election, Trump became president and did a complete 180-degree turn from the previous US policies. I mean, everything changed. Trump loves Putin, Trump hates Ukraine, and Biden gives free money to Ukraine, but now Trump wants it back. The whole dynamic shifted after one US election. So, Friedrich Merz's policies and ideology are clearly against the USA. He even threatened Elon Musk, stating that Musk would face consequences for meddling in Germany's election. Now, it will be interesting to see with whom the CDU-CSU party will form a coalition government. But one thing is for sure, US and Germany relations will face turbulence in the upcoming 4 years. His criticism of the current US administration's handling of international matters, such as Ukraine, indicate that he might be more skeptical about following US leadership in the future. If these sentiments are reflected in German foreign policy, it could lead to a more complex relationship with Washington, especially when it comes to NATO, international sanctions on Russia, and dealing with global security challenges. So, what do you think about Germany and the USA? Thanks for watching the video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.